Let me do some more, do some push-ups until I can't go no more. We're gonna finish the workout with push-ups until I can't go. You know, that's how I get the most bang for my buck. Oh shit! Knocked over my can. Not finished yet. I keep going. Oh, God damn. This is stuff I gotta do to keep female attention, man. We fasted the whole entire day. I'm not having lunch. We just gonna have dinner. I'm getting used to fasting. It's getting easier to go hours without eating anything. I know you guys are here to talk about the cake. A whole lot of cake and a whole lot of money. That's what I'm doing this for, man. A whole lot of cake, a whole lot of money. That's exactly what I'm getting once I get the bag. Boobs is not enough. Little 7, there's not enough cake in them buns for me to be with her long term. You know I like a lot of cake. Why settle for soda when you can get cake? What's up with it? What's up with it, Sean Breezy? What's up with it? What's up with Captain Commander? Yeah, we fasting the whole entire day, man. I ain't gonna eat nothing. We gonna drink nothing but water. The only calories I had was that Red Bull. It's all good. You gotta lose weight, you gotta sacrifice, man. Since I'm fasting the whole entire day, I'm gonna drink this Red Bull. That's all. I'm gonna drink the last of that. Like I just said something else. I said that I was gonna fast the whole entire day. Might as well get the rest of that Red Bull. I like a lot. See, man, I like women a lot with a lot of cake, with a lot of booty. That's what I'm gonna get. If the moment I get the bag in my hands, I'm going for nothing for women. I'm going for nothing but with a lot of ass. She gotta have a lot of ass. That's something I've been struggling to get my whole entire life, guys. It's women with a whole lot of ass. And I'm like, I'm not gonna fool myself and go with a female with a small booty, bro. Let's get the hell out of here, man. We gotta go fly a sign. I gotta pick up this change though. I got a lot of change in my pocket, bro. That's when flying the sign and stuff, people give me a lot of change. Yesterday I made some good money in the rain. I made $200. People were giving me 20s like it was going out of style. People were giving me 20s like they were going out of style. I got 120 there, 120 here, a 20 there, a 10 there, some 5s. And then I got some more 20s. I counted $200 yesterday. You guys talking about, man, it ain't work. It's just like working, being out there flying the sun for like 3 or 4 hours in the rain. in the rain, in the storm. I was storming and everything. My fucking umbrella was flying everywhere. I earned that money, man. A lot of homeless people, they don't want to do it. I'm like, they rather get food stamps and stuff and do it that way. I'm like, why don't you fly a sign? Cause it's embarrassing. I like, but you flew a sign for like 30 minutes and then you wonder why you ain't making no money. 30 minutes is not enough. That's what it is. You lazy. You don't want to stand out there for long periods of time. Shit, I get my money, bro. I'll be out there for 2, 3, 4 hours. One time I was out there for 6 hours. I made like $300 in 6 hours. Shit, motherfuckers are generous around here, bro. They give away $20 like it's nothing, man. They ain't gonna miss it. They pulling up in an Audi and a Mercedes Benz. They ain't gonna miss that $20. They making good money. We got the most millionaires out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of it. Like I said, man, I'm sweaty like a motherfucker. A brutal workout, bro. Like I said, man, once I get the bag, I'm going for nothing with bitches with big asses and nice curves and stuff. I like them curvy, man. I feel like men who get with women with flat booties, they settle. You know what I'm saying? Not only that they flat on the booty, but they flat on the chest too, man. To me, that's not ladylike to be flat on both sides. I like women with curvy, like titties, ass, and lots of it too. You know, I like plus size models and shit like those. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna get. Once I get the bag, I'm gonna be like checking for females only with the big ass. I'm gonna fucking discriminate against the ones who don't have it. Cause this life is too goddamn short, man. To be settling for less, bro. What's up with us, Captain Morgan? Captain, I almost call you Captain Morgan again. Captain Commander and Sean Breezy. You know what I'm saying? I am not wanting females with flat booties, bro. And I'm sorry, not enough cake for me, man. What's her name? Boobs. Not enough cake. I need more cake back there. I done had the best experiences with women with nice big butts, man. And if I was rich and I had a lot of money, I would date nothing but women with big butts. That's it. Anything else would be maybe just a fling or something. Like a woman with a medium-sized butt, be like a fling, toss it to the side, man. Where the woman with the nice big ass is at. And these women, let me tell you something. Here in California, the women with the nice big asses, they walking around with the princess attitude, man. They think they the shit. They ain't looking your way, man. And women with nice faces and asses, they ain't looking your way. You know what I'm saying? They got too many men, you know what I'm saying, trying to get with that. That's why it's so goddamn hard to get the ones with the nice big butts. You ever notice that? The women with the nice cake, as they call it, with a whole lot of cake, man, those are the hardest ones to get, bro. Boobs, she ain't got a whole lot of cake, bro. There's some booty back there. It's not flat. But it's not enough for me to be like, okay, this is the one. I'm sticking with her long term. It's not enough cake back there. Because when you hit it from the back, let me drink some water before we get out of here. You hit it from the back, it's a lot more cushion, man. Good, man. You can grab onto it and everything. And I thought in my head, I was like, yeah, me and Boobs, we could go hang out in Las Vegas. Once I get the bag, I'll come swoop her up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait a minute, wouldn't you rather have a female with a lot of cake and take her to Vegas? Nah, we getting the ones we want, man. Like you said, Sean Breezy, you know, the women with nice booties, you know, the ones with the big butt, a whole lot of cake, they're on high demand out here. That's why I say, once you get the bag, it's gonna be a lot of cake. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit every single bar and club in my Porsche or in my tricked out Maserati or even in my Lambo. If I get rich enough, I pull up in my Lambo. I'm getting the one with the cake, man. And a nice face. A whole lot of cake and a whole lot of nice face. You feel what I'm saying? So I'll be fasting the whole entire day. I'm not gonna eat anything. Man, I got enough fat on my body to do that. Feel weak at times, man, but I'm trying to get to a certain body fat percentage. Right now, it's not enough. So what we gonna have for dinner? I guess we could go to the Hawaiian spot, man, and get some Hawaiian barbecue and some rice. What's up with it? I'll be back. I'm gonna go fly a sign. You know? Yeah. And it's competitive for them females with a whole lot of cake, man. The dudes getting competitive, man. You know what I'm saying? These women are sought after, man, with a whole lot of booty. I be seeing them in Starbucks. And I'm invisible to a lot of these women, bro. You notice those are the ones with the I'm the shit attitude. I noticed that. Even if she doesn't have a whole lot of cake, if she got a nice face and a nice rack, she ain't talking to you. But I noticed that the ones who got a flat booty, they're a little bit more approachable because their hair is not so goddamn amped up or whatever. I noticed that. But the ones with the nice big booties, and even if her face is average or below average looking, she ain't looking your way. But some of them females, they be below average looking with a booty. I be like, bitch, why are you acting like a princess? Your face is toe up. Yeah, you got a nice big rump, but your face is jacked. You're below me in the facial area. You feel what I'm saying? But let her face be average at best. Oh, she thinking she the shit. A big ass booty, man. Wait. You know what I'm saying? So I get the bag. I ain't gonna cheat myself. I'm gonna treat myself. Especially if I hustled for so long and I suffered so much just to get the money. Okay? I'm gonna want the one with the biggest rump out there, bro. Just like Ray J said. And she better have a whole lot of ass. On that one episode with Ray J and Love or something like that. I forgot what they called it, but he had Ray J had a reality TV show. And he was in the limo. And he was like, man, I'm looking for a woman with the biggest booty out there. Wait. That's how I feel, bro. You see, you got dudes like Ray J who like a lot of cake too. So that's why it's so goddamn competitive, man. You got rich men with good jobs and stuff, sought after these women, bro. Women with careers making, men with careers making a whole lot of bread and shit. They sought after these women, bro. And the flat booty ones, they just discriminate against them. A woman with a flat butt is very easy to get, by the way. Not very hard at all. Or if she's flat on both sides, she's approachable. You can talk to her. You can joke with her, but she got a she got a, you know what I'm saying? She got a small butt. She more humble. Or even if her booty is flat, you know, more humble. You know, you ever notice that? Women who are not that pretty, women with a flat butt, women with a flat rack, they're more approachable and everything. But let her have a nice big rump. You ain't approaching that, bro. Unless you a Chad or a Tyrone or something. You know what I'm saying? Because all the attention and stuff, it gets to their head, man. You know, these women are heavily sought after, okay, by a lot of men. Even if they get into a relationship with you, man, a lot of dudes still gonna be hitting on that. Shit, that could be your wife. And a lot of dudes are still trying to get with that, bro. You know, she more likely to cheat and shit too. Because she got so many options. Like a woman with a nice big rump they got a landslide of all options, okay? They got a landslide of options. Why would she want to be with you when she could be with a man who makes some money, you know what I'm saying? You know, why would she want to be with you? You know? That's why it's so hard. Like, even when I was coming up in my 20s, I was sought after the ones with the big behinds, man. I was trying to get them, but they kept slipping through my fingers like butter. I had one girlfriend who had a nice big ass. Her name was Dolores. Yeah, I talk about her all the time. And she had a nice big ass, man. And I was always hitting that. But we dated for like 9 months. We broke up because she was just so fucking stupid, and she hanging out with the lesbian couple, and I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like her hanging out with the lesbian couple and shit, man. Like, you're not a lesbian. Why are you hanging out with them? It make you suspicious, you know? That's why me and her kept getting into arguments and shit. I didn't like them hanging out with the lesbian couple. I didn't like her hanging out with the lesbian couple. But she had a nice big ass. She slipped through my fingers after 9 months. We didn't even make it to a year. You know, because when you're in a relationship, you're counting the months as they go by. You know? But ever since then, I never had a girl with a nice big rump. And that was like 2004, man. You know? And they quick to let you go too, man. I think every time I got with a female when I was younger, man, there was some other guy in the picture. Some other guy that was sought after too. Like Gwen. I couldn't really, man, it was out of my control, man. I couldn't keep that bitch. Her booty was too big. Her face was nice. She had nice lips. The kiss and stuff. But some dudes, they hop back into the picture, you feel me? Her husband got back into the picture. So I'm fighting over her. Chad Rome, you know, jump back into the picture. You know what I'm saying? I'm dehydrated right now, man. I can't make my words make sense. I'm gonna drink some water once I get to the spot, though. You got so many men sought after these women. That's why it's so hard to get one and keep her. I mean, you could probably get one, but are you gonna keep her though? Because there's always some dude in the wing somewhere, bruh, trying to get to that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got women, dudes with, you know, they washing their surroundings and shit. They walking with a girl with a big old booty. They're always trying to see if you looking at her. I'm like, man, she shouldn't have a big old butt, and she shouldn't be wearing them goddamn yoga pants. And I wouldn't look, nigga. Don't be looking at me all strange. I mean, one time, this woman with a nice big old, bro, she had a whole lot of cake. And he was walking with her, and he saw me look at her. And she looked at me, and he grabbed her and put his arm around her. Like, don't you look at my girl, man. I was like, girl, she shouldn't be wearing them goddamn yoga pants. them yoga bands, like one of the YouTubers said, man. Them yoga, them fucking yoga pants should be against the law. For real. Women shouldn't be allowed to wear yoga pants at all. And they always wearing, when they got a big, nice big behind, they always wearing yoga pants, showing it off. And these women are heavily sought after, even more than women with nice big tits. Women with nice big tits, they're not as sought after like women with a whole lot of cake. You feel what I'm saying? They're not that desirable. Like this one female, she came in, she had a nice big rack, but she had no booty at all. I'm telling you. She had a face that was okay looking, it was decent. You know what I'm saying? I give her a 6 in the face. You know what I'm saying? But she had a nice rack, but she had no booty. And they're more approachable, man. And I saw her looking at me, and I was looking at her back. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not really worshipped, you know, like women with nice big asses. Women with nice big asses are worshipped here in society, bro. There's so many men that want them, bro. So many. You'd be lucky to even keep one for more than 6 months. I'm telling you, if you ever did cop one, okay? Like Thickums, she's a 4 in the face, but she got a nice big ass. God damn, she's so thick. She walk, man, the way she walk, she be switching with a whole lot of ass. I'm like, girl, I like the way you walk. I'm gonna get behind there and start pumping immediately. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit. I like a whole lot of cake, goddammit. Once I get the bag, I'm fucking a whole lot of cake. I think I'm gonna get an escort, yeah. I'm gonna get an escort with a whole lot of cake, man. I don't want no relationships right away, man. Let me explore first. To get the bag, I'm gonna date a whole lot of women with a whole lot of booty. That's it, man. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I dealt with a female a while back when I was going to the massage parlors. This is about 10 years ago. I stopped going to those. Waste of goddamn money, man. She had a nice big rump. She was an Asian chick with a nice big cake rump. I mean, and some big old titties. She had both. She had titties and ass. And you know how hard it is to cop that out here in California, nigga? But she was a single mother. I don't care how good she looked. I wouldn't date a single mother, and I wouldn't date a stripper or a hooker or a 304. Not long term. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I got behind there, man. That cake felt so good when I was hitting it from behind. Oh, I busted it a whole entire super nut. An unbelievable nut, bro. I felt like my head was gonna explode. Cause that rump was so good. I was grabbing on that nice big ass and hitting it, stroking. Wop, wop, wop. Booty jiggling and shit. I'm like, God damn, I can't last. Fucking, bruh, I busted the nut so hard. I told you, I thought my head was gonna explode, bro. I'm like, oh, that's what I'm talking about. A nice big ass, that's what I'm talking about. Fuck all that small booty shit, bro. You ain't getting no enjoyment out of that, man. Like, some guys like that shit, man, but why? You know what I'm saying? A woman with a whole lot of cake, that's way better than a small butt, bro. Or even better than a fucking flat butt. way better than that. Flat booty women are undesirable like that. They're not sought after like women with nice big curves. You feel what I'm saying? That's why it's so easy to approach these type of women. You know, the Indian female, she ain't got no titties, she ain't got no ass really. She's approachable. We have conversations. I couldn't do that with a woman with a nice badonkadonk, with a whole lot of cake. I can't have a conversation with her like that. These women are not, they're not approachable. They're not. You ever notice that? Women with a whole lot of cake, they're not approachable. You can't have a conversation with them, bro. They're like princesses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Boobs ain't got a whole lot of cake either. That's why it's so easy, okay? Why you think boobs is talking to me, having conversations? Because the booty is not as curvy as it should be. Women should have curves. They're not supposed to be flat on both sides, man. It's called, they call them childbearing hips for a reason. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, we fasting the whole entire day. I'm not eating nothing until 6 o'clock. And we're gonna do another fast. You know what I'm saying? That'll be my first meal, boy. I'ma fucking shit up, man. But I know in society, man, it's all about how you look, man. It's about looks. You fat and overweight, man, you get some low attention from females. But like I said, back to women with nice big rumps, these type of women, especially if her face is pretty, like if she got both, or maybe all three, a nice pair of tits and a fat ass with a face like a 6 and up, man, you ain't getting no attention from her. Okay? Okay? You ain't getting no attention. Nothing. Zero. Zooks. You ain't not even close. You know, you won't even get a sniff or a night, or even worse, a touch. You won't get nothing until you got the bag. That's when they'll come around a lot easier, man. I noticed that women like that all of a sudden magically become available to you once you get the money. When I say magic, it's like I can't believe it. You feel what I'm saying? I can't believe that woman with a nice big ass is talking to me. oh, I forgot. I got the bag. You feel what I'm saying? And these women, they're fucking heavily sought after, man. They are heavily sought after by a lot of men. A woman with a flat booty and some flat titties, they're not really, there are a few men that like that, but it's not like millions and millions of men coming after it and shit. Like a fucking army of men. Just, can I get, I want that ass too. No, give it to me, bro. Give me that ass. No, give me that ass, bro. I want that. I want it. You all want that ass. I like a woman with a fat ass. That's why it's so hard to get one. She got a lot of options. A woman with a fat ass, boy, she got like unbelievable options. And you be lucky to lay a seed with her, bro. Luck. I'm talking about if you're broke, you know. If you ain't got nothing going on for yourself. Even, I don't care how many weights you lift, these women, they'll drop you like a bad habit, bro. Like, I was dating I think before the pandemic, I was dating a woman with a nice big ass, but she was older than me, though. That's the only way you can cop these women, if they're older than you. I think I was 39, 40. This is right before the pandemic. Went out on a date with her a couple times. You guys remember the one I talked about. She was mad that I didn't open the door for her and shit. That chick. We went out on a couple of dates, man. I tried to get her to the hotel, man. And I realized then that it wasn't that easy to get women to the hotel like it used to be. I remember back when I was younger, better looking in my 20s, it was a lot easier to get those type of women to the hotel. Now that the internet is in full effect, it's a lot harder now. You gotta wine and dine them and shit first. You gotta open doors and shit and go the extra mile. I see that happening all the time out here. These dudes on their best behavior because there's not a whole lot of women to go around. So I see dudes fucking teleporting to the door to open the door for them, running to the door like Flash and shit, fucking disappearing act, you know, just to open the door for these females out here because they scared of losing a fucking girlfriend. You might not find another one. You know, you living in the Bay Area, man. They were saying like, if you living in the Bay Area, single, man, you're gonna have a hard time. And I've been having a hard time for the last like 9 years. You find a woman, there's some dudes always in the back, in the archive somewhere, bro. I was getting frustrated because I kept meeting women that I liked. They kept on having men in the archives. Some other guys on the other end trying to get to her. And I'm like, damn, I can't find a female that don't got a boyfriend, that don't got motherfuckers in the archives, that don't got motherfuckers in the wings. I was getting frustrated. Even the black chick I was dealing with, I took her to the hotel and she had a man at home and shit, that she was cheating with me and shit. This is before the pandemic though. You know what I'm saying? I got her to the hotel. All we did was kiss and mess around. We didn't really fuck really. And she was like, no sex, no sex. And I was like, what? Oh, come on, man. You know, she was trying to get away from her boyfriend or something. And she was chilling with me, hanging out with me. We went out and had some birds. We had a few drinks at a bar. And she had a nice little booty too. It wasn't like hella big, but it was nice. And the reason why it's so hard to get these type of women with big asses, man, is because they got so many options. They got more options than you, man. You know, women always got more options than men, bro. Remember that. That's why dating is so goddamn hard and competitive. That's why the bag, it'll eliminate a lot of your options. I mean, a lot of her options. What am I saying? Shit, I'm dehydrated. So if my word's not making sense, because I'm walking right now and I'm dehydrated. So it's hard to talk when you're dehydrated. I didn't drink enough water. So anyway, so you wonder why it's so hard to get these type of women, because of the options that they got, man. You know what I'm saying? So I seen dudes out here with girlfriends with nice big asses. I'm like, God damn, he got to be lucky, man, to have a woman like that, because that shit's not hard to get. I mean, it's not easy to get. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not easy. You know? So I say get the bag, man. That'll eliminate a lot of your competition. I'm telling you, the bag is the equalizer, bro. So you come across a woman with a nice fat ass and a beautiful face, and you got the bag, and you go out with her, and you show her the life, she gonna stop calling whoever she been calling. All of her fucking options is gonna get eliminated. The competition for her become clear as day because you're rare. A motherfucker with a bag is rare. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, nigga. A nigga with a bag is a rare ass nigga, bro. There's not a whole lot of niggas walking around with a bag, bro. So that's why it'll eliminate a lot of your competition to get her. You feel what I'm saying? Because then she find a nigga with a bag, she gonna drop all them other niggas, the side niggas, the niggas that got potential, the niggas who got her phone number, the motherfuckers she was talking to, she'll drop all that shit just to be with you. You'll be like, okay, you got a boyfriend on the side, huh? Get rid of that motherfucker. Okay. We going to the Bahamas. I'm gonna take you out. We gonna travel together. Okay. She'll call that motherfucker that's who she talking to, the broke motherfucker. She'll call him and say, we can't talk anymore. Sorry, I met somebody. You feel me? And then you be in the clear, bro, because you got the bag, you feel me? You know, you got the bag. So it'll eliminate a lot of your competition. That's why I always stress the bag, bro. I'm pretty sure Larry Will's wife had some options before she met Larry Wills. Larry Wills is a rare motherfucker. He's worth 20 M's. So I'm pretty sure whoever she was talking to or a boyfriend or whatever, she broke up with that motherfucker to get with Larry Wills because he's worth 20 M's. There's not too many motherfuckers who are worth 20 M's walking around. It's not. You feel what I'm saying? Think about it. How many Lamborghinis are in your area? How many high-end cars worth of $500,000 in your area? It's rare. And why it's rare? Because the road to the bag is very long and hard. No homo. Because there's a lot of stress and a lot of like time you got to put into chasing it. And then you got to chase it long term, which a lot of guys don't want to do that. They don't want to chase the bag for years at a time. So either they just give up and go back to their normal life, which sucks, okay? You know, a lot of motherfuckers can't do what I do. Or any motherfuckers in the 20%, you know, they don't want to sacrifice their dating life, their sex life for the bag. I sacrifice my dating life, my sex life for the bag. I could have been with boobs. I could have been hit that by now, like a long time ago, before New Year's. I could have hit that. Matter of fact, I probably could have been hanging out with her on New Year's. But I'm sacrificing that so I could get the bag. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers don't want to do that. That's why they call us the 20%. Because a lot of motherfuckers, they don't want to do that. They don't want to put their dating life on hold. They don't want to put their life on hold for the bag. They don't see that. They don't feel like it's worth it. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, you guys have a good day, man. I'll see y'all the next one. I'm here at the spot. Got to fly this sign. I'll see y'all the next one. Peace out. Take care. I'm out. Turn this shit off. God damn it.